Well, hello there. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're not looking very festive. I just realised this. We're looking so uncolourful.
I mean, I'm kind of...
Where's your Christmas jumper, mate?
Well, I've got a rush when she finishes filming, so I thought wearing a Christmas jumper might not be all that correct for work.
It's a few days before Christmas.
I suppose I could have done. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just over festiveness, maybe.
So today, I thought I would sit down with Mike and do a little festive Q&A. We haven't done one of these. I remember us sitting down in front of our Christmas tree at our last house and doing one. That must have been
3 years ago.
At least 3. I think it was more than that. I think it was like 4 years ago.
Many years ago.
So I put out on Instagram a little poll thing where you ask questions saying, if you've got any festive questions for Mike and I, ask us on here. And we've got loads. Like, absolutely loads. Wait, hang on, you can't see. Loads and loads and loads. Okay, so
we're not going to get through them. Let's
the
have a few
first one is from Stephanie Danbury, and she says, are there any traditions you'll be starting with your wee one? I think she's Scottish.
Wee one.
The wee baby.
Baby de force.
I think we'll be like continuing our normal traditions.
Yes, I mean, she'll obviously have, like, you know, have to go visit Santa, which she's just done yesterday.
Father Christmas.
Or Father Christmas.
This is a debate. It's Father Christmas, not Santa.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
You're not American.
I know I'm not American, but it doesn't matter. It's just
Father
the same.
Christmas.
You know, we all know what we're talking about.
We do, but Father Christmas is better. I think, yeah, the normal ones for us, but this year is our first year hosting Christmas at home. So I don't know if that will become a tradition, or if we're going to have to like alternate with my sister, which is probably likely.
I mean, I reckon we can bully her into coming here every year.
I would like that. And a lot of people ask about Christmas. There's a lot of questions about Christmas traditions and your favourite Christmas traditions. Basically, we all wake up on Christmas morning and open our stockings in my mum and dad's bed. That's like my Christmas tradition. Obviously, this year is going to be different. Are we going to be in our bed, our house, or are we going to be in mum and dad's bed?
No, be in our bed.
Really?
Yeah, you've got to come to the host's bed.
Okay.
Also, as well, I know it sounds daft, but your mum and dad's bed that they're sleeping here is a lot smaller than our bed.
Yeah.
So to fit
We've got a big bed.
Many people.
Kerry Roberts says, do you take turns visiting each other's families on Christmas Day? This has changed quite a lot because Mike's family have moved in the last couple of years to over 3 hours away. We used to have our best scenario on Christmas Day was my favourite was when we used to wake up at my parents' house, then we used to go home and have all of your family and all of my family for breakfast, and then my family would go home, we would hang out with your family for a while, and then we would walk from our house to my mum's house, which was a few miles, but it was a really nice walk. But we could only do that for a couple of years because we didn't live there for very long. So that's kind of changed, and now your family have gone up north. We usually go up we're going up for what, 4 days? 3 days.
3 days.
3 days right before Christmas, and then we come down and spend Christmas with my family, and then your family coming down here after Christmas. So it kind of changes, doesn't it?
Moves around.
But yeah, I miss those days of having everyone all together. What are you guessing from Mike?
Don't
Don't know that yet. No. That was from Deirdre Deirdre Tabingio Hegan. That's a long name if that's your name. I was like, what's your favourite Christmas movie?
Oh.
We watched it the other day. Mine's the Santa Claus. The one with the E, the Santa Claus, as in like add-on. Yeah.
See, that is in my top 5. I mean,
Classic.
to be honest, Home Alone.
Classic 90s. Home Alone is also great.
That's got to be the best Christmas movie. I mean, yeah, Home Alone 2.
Home Alone 2 is way better than Home Alone 1.
Yeah, but Home Alone 1's even more Christmassy. Even though you got the big tree in New York, it's just at their home. It's not way better. They're both equally awesome.
I like the New York.
After Home Alone 2, though, it went downhill rapidly.
Elf is also up there.
Yeah, Elf. We haven't watched Elf yet this year.
Zahinder's asked, what is your favourite Christmas candle? What's your favourite Christmas candle, Mike? I know you're so into candles.
That Joe Malone one that you always use. I have
Orange
no idea.
Bitters.
I don't know.
That's my favourite one. Either Joe Malone Orange Bitters, the Elemis, is it Joy? Something. I can't remember. I've got the itchiest nose, and if you're wondering why I'm sniffly, I'm getting a Christmas cold.
She's getting a cold.
And it's driving me bananas. Anna Kazina asks, hi, how are the cats with your Christmas tree? Do they climb it?
So, no, they don't climb it. They go and drink from the water bowl or something.
Do they? I've never seen them do that. I've seen them like sniffle around underneath and like kind of scratch it a bit, but I've never seen them climb it.
Yeah, no,
that would be a disaster.
Sadly, though, they're going to have a really rough Christmas, as we have 10 dogs coming for Christmas, and 2 of them are prolific cat chasers. So I'm going to have to put milk and biscuits outside for them, as they're going to be very upset. But never mind.
Yeah, the cats aren't going to like that at all.
No.
I just thought as well, if the cat tried to climb our Christmas tree now, it is so dry. It's been up for like the whole of December. It's so dry, it would just go on the floor, and then you'd be left with a tree skeleton. So let's hope they don't try.
It'd be a real low point if they did.
Oopsie, JSD says, does your baby turn 1 around Christmas time? She does. She's
Indeed.
1 on the 28th of December. I don't know where this year's gone.
Very scary. You were kind of out here this time last year with a little tummy.
I was the size of the Christmas turkey itself. Emily Winfield said, what is your favourite Christmas present you've ever received and given to someone?
Oh, that's a toughie. I mean, yours is a red jacket that you've received, right?
So bad. Mike bought me a really ugly coat one Christmas. And it's been a running joke ever since.
I don't really know. They all kind of blur into one.
Mine was when you gave me that card and you were taking me to New York. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
When did we actually go though? What time of year did we go?
It was quite later on.
It was quite long, yeah.
Yeah, it was like November-y time.
That was cool.
That was good.
Best one I've ever given.
I mean, if I'm honest with you, the best one I've ever got... The best one I've ever got was from a lady that used to help look after me when I was a kid. She bought me a Tracy Island, which was
pretty amazing. That was the toy.
But the funniest thing is that at that point, my dad had just got a new camcorder, and they basically filmed me opening it. And because we'd been guessing as kids do what it was, I'd guessed it was a Tracy Island, but obviously couldn't confirm. And when I opened it, I basically shouted, I knew it was going to be that one. So then we had to refilm it. But the funniest part is when we refilmed it, Dad didn't quite know how to work it, so he kind of rewound it, and it showed me like opening the present, then opening the prespresent again. It's a really bit of bad editing. But
how many times have I heard that story?
Many.
564.
Yeah, that's the best present I've ever got, I reckon.
My best present that we've given was when we surprised everyone and went skiing a couple of years ago. That was awesome.
That was great fun.
Are you excited for River's first Christmas? Yes! And it's basically really cool because she's as old as she can be, pretty much, for her first Christmas. Like, she's almost 1. And she's like almost walking. She kind of gets it as much as any baby could get it for their first Christmas.
She's really into it as well. Like today she was watching Go Get Santa, and she was getting very excited when Santa was on the TV, so it's quite sweet.
She met Father Christmas yesterday and it was hilarious. Favourite Christmas songs? Controversially, I really like the Ariana Grande one and the Justin Bieber one, but if we're going like old school, Mariah Carey, also love that one. And it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
See, I'm quite like Santa's Coming to Town. I think it's an epic one. And what's there's like Rudolph one where they're like
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Definitely not that one. But I'd say if you're going to go kind of a modern one, I'd say what was that?
I mean, if you're going to have an answer, then say it. If you're just going to go,
I'd say the Coldplay.
What? No, that's the worst. Depressing Christmas song.
But it's really like, Christmas time.
Yeah, but it's like she's left him. It's really depressing.
Yeah, but
Who gets more excited? So Sunshine Sarah EXO asks, who gets more excited on the 25th Christmas Day? Mike, Fleur, or the dogs and cats?
The Christmas elf, obviously.
It's me.
She's up at 5 a.m.
It's so
Can we do the presents? Can we do the presents? Can we do the presents? Go back to bed.
It's so funny now, like my sister and brother's kids are like old enough to know like what Christmas is. It's so funny because I wake up before they do and they're like...
Go back to bed,
8 and 6. Like,
yeah.
Who's easier to buy for, adults or children? From Phoebe MG.
Children, easy.
I think children are really easier
because adults are really hard because they actually have an opinion particularly, whereas kids you just buy them the box and they're happy. So way much more fun. And
what's in River's stocking this year? From Gillian Robinson. Good question. I don't know because I haven't had a look in Father Christmas's workshop, but I have a feeling that she will get all the things she's asked for, which is a Peppa Pig phone, one of those penguins that swims in the bath, a bubble machine, some bath sieves.
It's a very specific list.
And an electronic baby laptop. I think that's what she's going to get.
It's just what she wanted for Christmas on her list, so hopefully Santa can deliver.
Father Christmas will bring the Father Christmas.
I'm doing it on purpose now, it's just great fun.
Would you ever do a Southern Hemisphere summer Christmas from Julia Lawson?
We nearly did last year.
Really?
Yeah, because if you weren't pregnant, we were potentially going to be down for Australia for the Ashes.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. No, I was never.
Christmas,
I vetoed Christmas. I said I'd leave on Boxing Day, but I wouldn't go for Christmas. I don't want to be really honest. Not so much like being warm weather, because we rarely get like white Christmas here anyway. But I think in terms of like all the family, unless both of our families all wanted to go away, I don't think I'd want to be like away for Christmas.
I mean, I could.
Chloe Louise says, do you and Mike have a Christmas budget to spend on each other? Not really, just most of the things Mike asks for, I'm like, no, that's too expensive. And he's like, how expensive is too expensive? I'm like, I don't know, that's just too expensive.
Yeah, we're not very good with budgets. We just kind of, if there's something we really
Yeah, some years we spend loads more than other years.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
It just depends if there's anything.
Yeah, if there's anything we really want. This year we've not gone mental.
Obviously, like, within reason as well. Like, some of the stuff you've asked for over the years, like thousands and thousands of pounds. I'm like, no, you're not having that.
Whoopsie.
He's like, worth a try.
If you don't ask, you don't get.
Verity Nina asked, what's your favourite food at Christmas?
I mean, turkey, obviously.
What?
Done correctly.
What?
I mean, the pigs in blankets.
Even when it's pigs in blankets for a start. On the savoury side, the cheese is my number one. Yeah. Second, pigs in blankets. Third, the desserts. So like mum normally does like a whole range of desserts. Fourth, the chocolate. Fifth, eggnog lattes from Starbucks. I mean, I like a lot of Christmas food.
I mean, to be fair though, I reckon my
grandma's trifle, although she does put too much sherry in it and have to like
ease back the sherry.
Yeah.
I think my Christmas turkey is going to be missing this year, so I think it'll be what everyone's after.
Elisa asks, will you teach River to ski? She says, what did you learn? I think she means, what age did you learn? I first went when I was 9, and then I didn't go again until I was about 14, 15. And you first went when you were 14,
I was like 14, 13, 14, and then didn't go again until I was like 22.
I would love to teach River to ski from when she's little.
Yes,
they can start skiing when they're 4.
I mean, she'll have some skis strapped to her this year, and
No, she won't, guys, don't worry.
But she'll be going basically on a flat road. So she won't actually be going up or down a slope, she'll just be pushed along.
A sledge.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, she'll stand up and you'll just push her along on the skis.
Okay.
She's not going to go down a slope, you're not going to You see kids at like 8 months old, like on snowboards.
Sure,
it does happen.
Yeah,
it does happen. I'm not saying we're going to do it, but it does happen.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, from 4, if we go, we'll see what she wants to do. It's funny because all kids are different. Like with my sister's kids, Spike really wanted to learn when he was that age, and so he did. Whereas Lulu was like, hell no, stamped her feet and didn't want to do it.
I have a feeling that everyone put her off though. Everyone put her off because everyone was like,
really?
oh, you don't want to go skiing. And I was like, no, she will.
What? I thought she did.
No, that's what I remember.
But my point is, some kids want to do it, other kids don't.
You know, but I think she's so much of a marcher around. I think she will want to ski.
I think she'll be good this year. Carrie Ann has asked, are you nervous about hosting Christmas for the first time? I was terrified. I'm actually not. I'm just really excited, but then I'm not cooking. Mike is.
Yeah, I'd say there's an element of trepidation in that, but at the same time...
We took a cookery course.
Yeah, I feel like we had like Raymond Blanc's top dude like show us what to do, so I feel like we've got this
I think it's going to be fine. And we're doing a lot of prep beforehand, like we're doing stuff
I've got a schedule, so long as someone doesn't get in the way of the schedule, we'll be fine.
There's a lot about... What makes you feel festive? From Emma Almachin. No, Emma Lamchin. LMA Chin. Or maybe it's Emma L. Machin. That's what I think it is. Says, what makes you feel festive?
Hearing Christmas music on the
radio.
And Christmas trees.
Music combined with cold weather. Like, I feel 10 times more Christmassy when it's like really cold. You know, like last week I was like, oh, so Christmassy, and then this week it's like 6 degrees mild, and I'm like, meh. Cold weather, Christmas music,
I mean, hate to say,
and the Christmas tree. We're not
getting cold weather for Christmas.
And shopping in London with all the Christmas lights.
Yeah, I haven't done any shopping in London this year.
You better have done some shopping though. What is your fave Christmas cheese from Elizabeth? For me, a poisse. For Mike, he doesn't like cheese.
Dairy.
Boo. Boo to you and your Dairy Epoisse is so good. It's so stinky and creamy and salty. It's just delicious.
Grim.
There's a lot of present. What is your favourite present? What are you buying for River?
Oh, well.
I showed it in my vlog, in my last vlog, yeah.
So basically, everyone always jokes that our kids are going to want ponies, and that obviously isn't going to happen. They're going to want cars. But so as a compromise, I bought her a pony car, which obviously
people joke that they're going to want ponies because Mike hates ponies. Yeah. I don't like ponies, and everyone's like joking that we're doomed.
We've basically
to have kids that want ponies.
So we've got a little sit-on Ferrari because every daughter needs her first Ferrari. So that is her Christmas
Really?
present. Yeah.
That is a ridiculous thing to say. She's got one of those little scooter-long Ferraris. I bought it from Amazon. It was £45, which I was chuffed about because I saw it in Selfridges for like 120.
Yeah. To be fair, we gave Spike a similar thing, but it wasn't a Ferrari at the time, and he used it so much. So I think this one being a Ferrari, for some reason, it'll be used even more.
And it'll go so much faster.
Oh, well.
Lucinda Hart has asked, how many trees have you got this year? We've got 2. And if you haven't been watching our vlogs, they're in our vlogs. There's one in the hallway and one in the sitting room.
Quite bushy, the one in the hallway.
What is your favourite Christmas memory from a previous year? From Phoebe Collins. My one, I've got a terrible memory from when I was a kid, but I have this memory of when my brother was a teenager, so I would have probably been about 9 and he was like 14. And I had a curfew on Christmas Day that I wasn't allowed to wake everybody up till 7 o'clock. But I used to wake up at like 5. So I have this really distinct memory, and I probably did it for a few years in a row. And I used to sit outside my brother's room, because my brother was really grumpy when he was a teenager. He would be like the hardest one to wake up. I don't know why I would sit outside his room and not just in my own room, but I'd sit there with my pillow and my stocking full of presents. I'd have it next to me. I'd be like snuggled up on my pillow, and I had my clock from my bedroom, and I sat and I watched the clock until 7 o'clock. Then I could go and knock on his door and wake him up.
You're a strange child. My probably favourite Christmas memory is from when I was a young kid in Cheshire, and we had like probably the first white Christmas I remember, and I remember building snowmen with my sisters, and that was really good fun.
Maria Iona Scoo22 asks, how do you spend Christmas Eve?
Well, it's changed this year because we're hosting.
So we're having everyone here on Christmas Eve, but we usually go, there's a lot of like dashing about on Christmas Eve. We're usually at my mum's house eating, and then we usually go over to my uncle's house for drinks, because he always has like a Christmas party. Then we go to church and sing carols, and then we come back. We normally go to my friend Lissy's and drop off presents there, but I don't know if we're going to do that. I think we're going to like drop in, but like very, very briefly this year. And then we come home, watch Christmas movies, eat loads of food, listen out for sleigh bells out the window with the kids, and then go to bed and can't sleep because I'm too excited till like 2 in the morning.
I mean, I sleep like a log, so.
But before we had River, before last year when I was pregnant, we used to go to the pub after Lissy's till about... What was our record? 2 in the morning?
Yeah, that's pretty boring. When you
wake up on Christmas Day and you're like, no, it can't have been 2.
You did do 1, 2 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah, it was hideous. I remember it well.
Horrendous. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video, because all of the rest of the questions are pretty much the same. Yeah. Oh wait, hang on, there's one more to finish on.
Finalise.
Marielle Harms asks, pro tip for an awesome cheese board. For me,
don't have it.
You've got to think about all of the components. So you got to have all your different types of cheese. I'm a big soft and stinky cheese fan, so I don't like too much hard cheese. I think you've got to get a really good variety in there. Don't forget the chutneys and the quince. And also, I like quartered figs as well as grapes on there, and a really good selection of biscuits. So water crackers are like the worst. They're so dry, not my fave. I like the really like thin biscuits, so you get a really good biscuit to cheese ratio, very high on the cheese front. I don't like oat cakes, I don't like thick biscuits. I think they ruin it. Too much biscuit. What else would I say? And a pro tip from the consumer end of things, don't cut the nose off the cheese. So many people do it, and it's so bad. It's literally like taking the glory bite of someone else's burger, isn't it? It's like, how could you do that?
Can I just
you
put
literally
that
cut the nose off the cheese.
You did that to River the other day.
I bit the
nose off the end of her cheese, so you're just as bad. Right. And on that note of stinkiness...
See you very soon, or see you in the next vlogs. I hope you guys have been enjoying the vlog. Merry Christmas to you. Bye!
Bye.
Christmas.